Gunshots at the Trump rally? Shut the fuck up. No.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it. We fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
Every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal, definitionally legal. If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott. Okay? The moment is clear. You got to sick like the ACP guys on him. Okay, that's it. You got to get one of those like Haz al-Dink type motherfuckers to just like eat his ass alive, you know?
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like, that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. So I think that people are a lot more radical now. This is an unprecedented time to really get others on board. Someone has to do it. See, when I say that, everyone knows exactly what I mean. I think that shows that there's a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and untapped revolutionary potential, as a matter of fact.
Well, my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. I think this is just a one dude who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Regardless of your background, any kind of fucking Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a fucking rabid neo-Nazi. And you shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as Felix was posting if they've ever exhibited any sort of like positive feelings about the state of Israel. I'm so serious about this. Him and Drew are the same. Tim Pool and Destiny are the same. If there was obviously a real karmic justice out there or any sort of real lawfare out there, real rule of law out there, they would be treated in the exact same way that journalists were treated for defending the Holocaust. Okay? For their consistent support of Israel's genocide, they would be tried in the exact same manner that members of the media were tried during the Nuremberg trials. To me, there is no difference between Tim Pool and Destiny in that regard. There is no difference between Tim Pool and Drew Pavlov in that regard. Like, there's that fucking weird Australian Cypriot pervert. What is his name? Drew... whatever the fuck his name is. He's like the guy who's like, I want to kill, I don't know, Chinese nationals or whatever. He should just go to jail. I don't know why he's not in jail, but that Drew Pavlov, yeah, that guy. Also, I want to apologize to Jackson Hinkle. This is the one apology that I will be delivering to the American Communist Party, specifically Jackson Hinkle. I don't know what the fuck he did, but I heard that he bullied Drew Pavlov off Twitter. Broken clock. Critical support. Wild boy that my soldiers brought in and were like, this boy right here, he's going to be a good warrior.
Drew Pavlov's son is going to be the janissary, not mine.
No, he's a terrible janissary. Well, I think he would make for a horrible janissary. I would never allow him to do that.
We would need to get to him very early before Drew destroys his mind.
Yeah. Come back again next week when we discuss the legendary question of all time. Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark. You might think, wait a minute, there's no way this is going to work. Yes, it does. Let's get out of here. It's time to get out of there, and it's time to separate her from her herd, meaning her crowd of girlfriends that are going to do their best to cock block you because they're fat and lonely.
They were
At least Patrick Henry College is like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these fucking millionaire, billionaire, wasp fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect. By the way, the brothel is crazy because he openly admitted that he knows. He openly admitted that he knows.
You know, let's pull it up on stream, what I know. I think we should. This is the brothel. There we go. Hell's Angel brothel raided by 900 officers, say the German police. This is where Hasan said that he had sex with a prostitute, as authorities allege that women were exploited and possibly trafficked. More than 900 police, tax and customs investigators have raided Berlin's biggest brothel. Prostitution is legal in Germany, but police charge that the 4-story brothel complex constituted a brutal and illegal system that severely exploited dependent women.
Was it they were fucking raided for tax evasion, basically. Like he's saying, like it's fine. They weren't raided for sex trafficking, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep lying about it. Okay.
I just read the article, dog. Why don't you pull it up?
Dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well. But there are baby settlers as well. There are babies in the settlements.
Think about it. These people, their only offense was going to the Jewish museum. They were killed because they attended a Jewish event. I mean, I gotta say, Kate, in many ways, this was inevitable. I mean, think about the data. We've talked about it before.
Shut up. Go back to Auschwitz.
Shut up. Go back to Auschwitz.
Shut up. Go back to Auschwitz.
Shut up. Go back to Auschwitz. Remember 9/11.
Carry the coffins of 4 dead Israeli hostages, 2 of them children, on stage. An offensive propaganda message blaming Prime.
Offensive propaganda message.
Democrat says she's undecided because of concerns about anti-Semitism. Beth?
Yes.
Hi, thank you for being here. Thank you for remembering we need to bring the hostages home. Of course. The rise of anti-Semitism and violence.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah Bays. I mean, listen, these motherfuckers are better read than you by a million. Like, it's not a broken clock situation. He's read more books than you could ever imagine. And also, ultimately, he is regarded as a pretty brilliant a person in terms of, like, everything that he's done. This is Hasan Nasrallah, I believe the general secretary of the Hezbollah, right?
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization that is also a part of the Lebanese parliament.
Do we like them or no?
I think as a resistance group, they're pretty successful against Israel. I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
Oh, let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah, Hezbollah. Look it up. I'm not even kidding. It's actually a dope flag.
I don't know flags.
It's this is a.
You know what? I'm gonna be brave.
Right.
My favorite flag.
It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up.
Wow, son.
Or
We might have to cut this.
We're behind the paywall.
and they love walking over. They love walking over like the American flag and the Israeli flag side by side. They will always like march on it. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet.
No, that's just like Buddy Maria. One song where you're gonna get
He's saying they do not care about the heavy missiles. Like they will literally.
Part of Anne Frank's diary when she was also raiding ships.
Good one, dude. Yeah, I know. Would that be a problem? Would that be a fucking problem, Mudahar? Why do you hate the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising? Do you think that they shouldn't have done that? Oh, man, the Nat Turner Rebellion really it was really messed up, dude. They really should not have done that. John Brown should not have done what he did. A real terrorist, okay? I don't understand why you wouldn't care if he's out there tweeting an image of a Jewish person on a pike. I don't understand why this problem can't be approached with nuance. Because He is a teenager in Yemen, dude. These people have no material power. They cannot touch you. They cannot harm you. That's the point. Okay? There are real fucking Nazis in the United States. I talked to a teenager from Yemen, okay, who everyone called, myself included, called Timothy Charlemagne or Chalamet.
Is this the One Piece one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now this kid is like, I think he was like 19 at the time when I talked to him, which means that for most of his life he has withstood genocide, right? Like he is a person whose only experience is like, it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically. Okay, being able to talk to Anne Frank, in real time. That's all he's known is death and destruction. Bro, go to the bomb shelter, dog. Go to the bomb shelter. What do you mean? Hezbollah and Hamas. Bro, you are unserious. You are not a serious person, dude.
No, else posted. Anzac is when we got obliterated. Yeah, the Turkish forces just fucking smoked the Anzac soldiers big time. But I always thought that it was like more of a resentment that they carried towards like the British.
Infinitely worse to Iraq than Saddam could have ever imagined. Like, what are you talking about? This should be such a formative point. It's wild to say that America's illegal invasion and occupation of Iraq is infinitely worse than what Saddam could have ever done to Iraq. That is not a contentious point. What are you?
Dutch Moroccans are making them aware that this isn't.
It's for the children, for the children.
I mean, it's still kind of funny.
This video, maybe that's why they re-edited it.
Say free Palestine and we go. Good.
Sky
They threw him in the canals and say free Palestine and we go.
News could not independently verify all of the footage shown. Police arrested six.
I don't feel fully bad for people who are like Hezbollah, but like a little when you see that clip and you have to pretend it's like not funny.
Yeah.
Like you lose something as a human.
Innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, you know, it does that the officers are heading back.
I fucking despise local media, dude. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos. Like, you know, there was a bank run. Okay, Ethan, but like,
Go ahead.
Tibet was literally a fucking feudal slave mandate, like
So
autonomous zone.
China did them a favor.
That was one. I mean, in America, when I say something like this, people get very upset. You know, we talk about the Dalai Lama saying "suck my tongue" or whatever, but like, that's not far from the norm in fucking normal Tibetan existence before the Communist Party came in and
So
took over.
China unilaterally took over Tibet,
like
squelched their culture. They basically are trying to, you know, homogenize the culture.
If your culture,
they're trying to spoil the religion and the identity.
the part of feudal warlords and slavery, abolishing that. Yes, I do think that is good.
No, China did them a favor,
and I think this is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government
Tibet was a separatist.
that squashed, okay?
Tibet is the South in the Civil War?
Yes. They were a feudal, oppressive, slavery-backed state, autonomous region. It's like if Texas used to, like, the Confederate States used to rule America, okay, and they were pretty fucking brutal, and then there was like a Union Revolution, and then also a massive war on top of that, and massive and you know, massive war crimes that were occurring, and then the Confederate States of America just basically seceded and were able to have their own thing, but we're still going to keep giving Texas as many weapons as possible so they can maintain the Confederacy as like a stronghold against Union America, the United States of America, and constantly have that as a cudgel, constantly have that as wield the existence of the Confederate States, or the existence of Texas as a Confederate state, to the existence of the United States of America. I'm sitting here wondering what our world is going to look like when the sun comes up a few hours from now. There's been a lot of false alarms, and I hope beyond hope, that tonight is one too. And we wake up tomorrow and laugh. It'd be pretty cool if that's the last thing he wrote. No, it wouldn't. It'd be whack as fuck. Imagine dying and the last thing you fucking put on this planet was literally like 3rd grade. I always say, Bad Empanada and I don't disagree on our ultimate goals. We just disagree on methods. Okay, critical support to Bad Empanada has gone up by wide margins now, okay? Oh, dude, Bad Empanada went from bad to good empanada. Bad Empanada went from bad empanada to based empanada. Very well-sourced, very reasonable YouTube essay arguments. Okay? Bad Empanada, on the other hand, as far as his insightful commentary goes, is one of the best. Okay? He is one of the best. Bad Empanada is doing a good job of like using the drama angle to get people's attention to issues that truly matter. I've said over and over again, Bad Empanada and I might have some marginal disagreements, okay? We play a different role. We fill a different void. I don't care. That doesn't change my attitude about him. That doesn't change my mind about him. And there's a place for people like Bad Empanada. Like he plays a very important role as a provocateur. Or people like Bad Empanada. Like he plays a very important role as a provocateur. Like we have different methods, we have different tactics, we have different techniques, but overall we're working on the same side. A little bit of meat watch for you, huh? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna come over, you're gonna suck my dick dry, huh? Pretty sure a lot of people would cheer. Not me, of course, because I think it's, I would never say certain things, but Bernie Sanders he has this like old labor Zionist framework, I think, that is just utterly ridiculous. And that is something that he hasn't been able to shake away.
And if there is something we should preach, it's that these people are ultimately fucking useless and you're going to have to do shit yourself.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I understand.
Brother?
What? Sorry, go ahead, Hasan. And there's a place for people like Bad Empanada. Like he plays a very important role as a provocateur.
Do you think that U.S. troops should be a protected class who, actually an interesting thing about YouTube rules is you're allowed to call for the deaths of soldiers.
Yeah, you can't do that in Twitch either. Twitch, that's part of the reason why I got banned initially with the 9/11 stuff.
Who are you going for in Ukraine? What side are you on that?
I'm on I'm on nobody's side.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole?
1,200 people were massacred. Many young people who were simply attending a music festival. Women were horribly raped. As I said then, I say today, Israel has a right to defend itself.
You said Ethan's words can make him seem pro-Zionist and that he should be more thoughtful, but when he pointed out that your language could come off as supportive of terrorism, why not just admit that you're careless sometimes too to his fans? It made you look like you can't admit fault. I have no problem with the Houthis. Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean? If you think I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a fucking terrorism supporter. What are you talking about? The Houthis and their militancy in the Red Sea is a perfectly moral action. What rapes did Hezbollah do? Bro, what rapes did fucking Hamas do? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, the Stop Anti-Semitism account that considered me to be anti-Semite of the week has also been hallucinating rapes once again, doing rape fantasies once again, because they're fucking mentally ill.
Hamas has committed horrific acts of sexual violence and took
women and girls, men and boys slaughtered after enduring sexual violence. The deadliest day for the Jewish people.
Like the fucking Israeli government is if their kid dies, it is almost 100% a direct consequence of the Israeli government blowing him to fucking bits for the crime of being captured and being in the vicinity of Palestinians.